Hello.
Hi.
You want to hear the rhyme of the day?
I would love to.
Okay. She won't settle for a sexless marriage, and he cannot settle to be sexless before the baby carriage.
Oh.
All that now with the couples couch. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. It is almost 5 p.m. here, so that's fun.
It's
The
almost
day is
5.
like nearly done.
Yes, the day is nearly done. I just have a couple more things to do.
Yeah,
It's draining to think about, but it's gonna get done.
you'll do it. You'll power through and do it. I
Yes.
know.
But yeah, it's like the end of the workday.
Yeah.
We're just doing like odds and ends things. It's a nice time to be living. The sun is amazing. I got to go outside today on my lunch. I took like a 15-minute walk with Brooks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's there to say?
That is such a people like I love whenever you get to get outside on your lunch break. Like that's such a good like use of time, especially if it's nice.
Yeah.
Like you should definitely get out there and get some vitamin D.
Vitamin D. It makes everything better.
It does. It's good for you.
It is. And like when you're feeling bad, what do they talk about? Vitamin D. When like people they were sick with COVID, they were like, take vitamin D.
Yeah.
When you are sad, they say go outside. It's because vitamin D, like literally, it helps everything. It helps your bones, helps your muscular system, helps your mental health, helps you sleep. Vitamin D.
It's good for you and it's good for me.
Yes. It's good for me. I say for me.
Sure.
Yes.
So how are the stories today?
The stories are actually, I think they're pretty good.
They are pretty good.
Why?
I just think I laugh because I set you up for that because I know you don't really know.
That's reason I was like, yeah, I like glanced at them and made a rhyme. Kinda. You kind of came up with a rhyme today.
Yeah, that's why I was a little shambly, but we made it work.
We made it work. Okay. Yeah, we like to be LOL funny when we're rhyming, but you know, I was in a full day of meetings and a full things of getting things done. So we just like didn't make it that far. So yeah, the stories are like, I'm assuming they're pretty good.
Well, I was kind of honestly, I felt like I was scraping bottom of the barrel.
Oh.
Like I feel like a lot of good juicy stuff has already happened this week, and it's been a bad week for country. I'll just say that.
It's been a bad week for country, which I was actually in my head just singing, get down to the bottom of the barrel, get back on top. Zac Brown Band.
I was like, I don't know it.
Yeah, it's a Zac Brown Band.
Got it. Yeah, no.
Oh, hi, Cass.
Hi, Cass. Welcome. But yeah, so bottom of the barrel, don't know it.
I was just saying, like, I'm not holding my actual phone right now. I'm like looking at another phone, so I can't text you. I think you just texted me. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, bottom of the barrel, but you know what?
These stories are bottom of the barrel as well. But we'll go ahead and pop off with them. Why not?
Some of the best grapes are crushed at the bottom of the barrel to make wine. So that we say sparkle.
Sparkle wine.
Yes. Let's get into it. Brittany Cartwright is hitting a breaking point in her sexless marriage with Jax Taylor. Are we shocked?
No, but I am shocked that they're in a sexless marriage just because it seems like Jax likes to have sex with anything.
Well, I think that like what I've heard from him over and over again is like that he's not attracted to her because she's put on weight because they've had children.
Okay. In the article, that's not what it says.
But what does it say?
It kind of alludes to the fact of his bar, like the whole bar. He's always there at the bar, and he's like, I'm 44 years old, and like I don't have the energy. I don't have the time for it.
That's what Jax says?
That's what Jax says. And that's like not an argument that we hear a lot from men.
Yeah.
At least I haven't. Like I've heard like women say that more so or less. Like I'm taking care of the house. I'm taking care of the kids. Like I'm doing all these things. And like it just like kind of becomes like a sexless vibe.
Well, what I'll say is like things do get busy.
Sure.
Sex can become sporadic.
Sure.
But this woman just got lipo in her chin because Jax didn't like the way her chin looked. So don't piss on my leg and tell me it's rain and Judge Judy. Cassidy, here's the picture of the family and anybody else that'll join us later.
Yeah. So she is saying that it's because of that though.
Yeah. I don't 100% like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not buying it. Do you really think Jax is being sexless? Like,
no, I saw him ogle some girl's boobs on television last week.
Interviewed her, yeah.
Like literally could not handle that she did not have a bra on.
Right.
Like, so no, I don't believe it. Because if that's like your actions of like you like can't keep your jaw off the ground airing an interview, then like There's a problem. You have a problem.
He's the problem.
Yeah.
No, Jax is the problem. I agree.
He either hooked up with her or went home and he hooked up with his wife. You tell me. Allegedly.
No, allegedly. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it is more than just he's busy at the bar. I'm sure he probably is at the bar because I do hear he's there often.
Yes, and Brittany is not with him often. And actually, some girl, I watched some girl on TikTok go to his like live Q&A of the bar of the Valley last Tuesday, and like she apparently like tackled him and he blocked her on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that energy.
That is funny. She went to Kristen Doty's house though. She did drop that. Like that's the first person's home she went to. I wonder if that's because they were filming for the Valley or because that's like actually her friend.
I think her and Kristen are actually friends. Just because like Brittany, I think Brittany's one of those girls that literally thinks she's friends with everyone.
Right. Well, Brittany is kind of just like friendly like that.
Yeah, no, she is. Like, and she's like, whose house am I to go to? Well, I'm close to Kristen. I've been filming with Kristen. Like, and Kristen doesn't live that far away. They all live in that little area. It's not like she's friends with like Ariana because they live down the street actually from Ariana, but she just moved.
Yeah. She also says that they fight all of the time, which we see.
I'm shook as shit.
No, same. Kibby, again, this is a kid's show.
This is a kid's podcast.
Up that mouth.
No. Yeah, they look like they fight all the time. If somebody cheated on me multiple times before we got married, I think I would fight with him all the time.
Well, obviously.
Like, I know I personally would not come back from that.
No, especially and they have a kid, and that's kind of what she talks about too. She says, you know, like I can't have my son around that toxicity, and like, thank you. Like he shouldn't be. Like, please get him out.
Yeah.
Get yourself out. If Jax is always picking a fight with you, like saying negative things about you or to you, and like making you feel bad, belittling you, he's not for you.
He's not for you. What I was just thinking about in my head though, if Jax Taylor was like extremely tired from his bar and all of that, I would say he needs to go see his general health practitioner.
If he what about his bar?
He's like so tired. He can't do anything because he's busy with the bar. I would tell him to go visit his GP.
Sure.
Get a full workup of blood panels. Make sure he's okay. If there's no sex drive, get your hormones checked. Plus, because he's done a lot of roids, we know he's done. That's what I was really thinking about. Was like, if he's like can still go work out and do all those things, then you have some type of energy. If you're taking other things like steroids, then you could seriously jack yourself up. So like truly. It could be true in some ways.
I think so. And
when I think about it from that way, I'm like, okay.
I think he does have a lot of like mind things going on, just because even Brittany says like he gets in his own mind, and like whenever she went to Kristen Doty's house after the big argument that happened, that ensued, she left their $2 million Valley Village home. I went to Kristen Doty's. Luke was there, and Jax was mad that Luke was there. And like, because him and Kristen are close, but he didn't want Luke hearing anything bad.
Yeah, he doesn't like Luke.
Right. And so like he got really in his head about it, is what Brittany said. And he doesn't want her to talk to anybody about them. And so that seems like very controlling. So like, I'm just saying, like, it's not a good situation.
Yeah.
And so it might have just been for cameras for the Valley, but even still, like, this might be a good opportunity if you get out, Britt.
Get out, Britt. I say get out, Britt.
Yeah, same. As your Kentucky sibling, we say get out, Britt.
We say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You don't need to be in LA.
No, it's not for you.
No, it's really not for her. So yeah, you want to go to the next story?
I would love to. Jessica Alba steps down as the Honest Company's chief creative officer. I read this and I was kind of shook because she's
been honest for forever.
Yeah, I read the article and she was talking about how she had her design books and took them to like her mommy meetings, like meetings with other moms, like before it was even a company. And there was just like an idea in her head, like, you know, and so to leave something like that behind, like that's actually like your other baby. And I'm sure that that's got to be kind of difficult to reconcile in some sense.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and she started the business back in 2012.
Right.
And I remember like getting their products different places. And like I think she ended up doing like some skincare at some point, maybe.
That sounds familiar.
So maybe that was something else.
In Target all the time.
Yeah, but it is mostly like a mommy brand, and it's so cool that she built all this, and I can't believe she's stepping away from it, but it's also great. It's also great that you've like built something and something that you're so proud of, and that
Right.
you've like created something that you feel like you can leave. Like, what a beautiful thing
Yeah.
is to be able to create something and to pass on that legacy to like run.
Right. You've nurtured it so well that like it's sustainable and like you can walk away from it and like sit under the fruits of your own labor.
And yeah, I mean, she did something like incredible back in 2012. Like, yes, she's celebrity, and like, yes, there's different privileges and things. But when I think about Jessica Alba, like I know a lot of her work. Like, we were just talking about Honey the other day, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, have you seen Honey, the movie?
Right.
And Tanner was like, no. And I was like, are you kidding me? It like literally, like the movie
Changed you.
Honey, like changed. I used to watch it on repeat on my DVD player. Like, it
Oh my
was so
gosh.
good. The Honey part 2s and 3s were like never as good to
The
me,
sequels
but
are never
yeah.
the equals.
Yes, thank you. I love that.
That's from On a Clear Day You Can See Forever.
Well, Barbara, thank you. But yeah, so I just say all that to say Jessica Alba, she has like a long film list, but
Yeah.
she's not somebody I think about when I think about like
An
actress.
Same.
I feel like she Gwyneth before Gwyneth.
Right. She's the original Gooper.
Yeah, she was like Baby Goop before Baby Goop.
Wow, that's
like, you
really
know,
cute.
when did Goop start? Hold on, now I have to look this up.
Yeah, Baby Goop. Hopefully Jessica Alba started first. But I would say hers is more like
Gwyneth's Goop was in 2008.
Okay, so Gwyneth's was first, but Gwyneth's is more niche, really. Like hers has a more like dedicated specific.
No, they're literally all in the same group.
Wait, what?
The Honest Company. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
This is getting in my way.
Plot twist.
I think The Honest Company is like somehow with Goop.
Oh, they like bought Goop or something?
Is it American Digital first? No, they're not like, they didn't like buy Goop. They're their own brand. But this picture of Gwyneth with, I don't know. No, they're just like, they're under the same vein. Like if you look up Goop, it literally like The Honest Company comes up right underneath it. So yeah, they're just.
So they are very like intertwined, but not like actually.
Yeah, no, okay. I thought they were intertwined at first, and I was like shook.
No, they're just
false
of a similar ilk.
Yes.
Got it. Well, anyway, she's stepping down, and we love to see a woman in business and like someone who's like created something so big, so huge for her family and like for herself and the legacy that leaves.
And she did it for the love of her kids, though. Like, what a beautiful thing. Like, to be able to do something you're passionate about because of something you love or someone you love. Like,
or to see like a need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and meet it. Like, I think that's like how all good businesses are built. So I love that she did that.
Yeah, it's so sick. And yeah, we're proud of you, Jessica. And way to build something to like that you can step down from. Like, you should be so proud.
No, truly. She should be so proud. We're proud of you, Jess. We love you.
Jessica Alba was also in the show Dark Angel growing up, which was on the WB, now the CW, and I just like remembered it like right now, a lot ago.
Did she also date JT, or is that someone else? Am I getting like, I vaguely remember? I feel like I remember them together, but maybe not. Maybe they crossed paths or something, and like the tabloids posted it back in the day, you know.
Oh, it says she dated Diddy once. It says, I don't know if that's true.
Okay, well.
Oh, well, she's been in films like all throughout this. We just like never, she doesn't come across my desk that often.
That's true.
But, oh, she was in Spy Kids.
Yeah.
What a good movie.
What a good one.
She was in The Love Guru, which is like, you do if you saw the guy. It's like, that one. Shag Baby.
Yeah.
That one. Oh, Good Luck Chuck. I remember she was in Good Luck Chuck, like the main girl. She was also in the Fantastic Four.
Yes, I do remember that.
And then she's been in a lot of things since then, but not really.
She's been honesting it up. Well, now maybe she can get back into acting. We'll see.
Yeah.
Someone who also doesn't come across my desk a lot, and whenever I told you his name, you had no idea who he was.
And
Oliver Hudson.
But Oliver Hudson, if you don't know who Oliver Hudson is, it is Kate Hudson's brother.
Right.
Also, he was in Scream Queens.
He was.
And that's anytime I think of him, I think, LOL, it'd be so funny if he did a Fabletics ad in leggings, because like, I just feel like he'd make it funny. He's kind of like dumb.
For sure dumb.
Like he gives like dumb energy, like not even
He
like
gives like golden retriever energy.
yeah, like but like just dumb comedy, like like it's low hanging fruit, but like it's still funny.
Sure.
Like that's the kind of energy he gives to me.
Yeah, kind of like what are those movies? I'm gonna offend a lot of people. I can't wait.
Not another teen movie.
No. Like those, like that people love that are like really kind of vulgar. They're like Steve Carell kind of people, like those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives me that kind of like comedy, like the kind of comedy I could see Travis Kelce wanting to be.
That and like honestly, like I don't like most comedies. Like The Hangover for me.
Right, exactly.
Not
like
funny.
That kind of movie is what
like
I'm
that. It's like
to.
It's not funny to me. I like okay, Napoleon Dynamite. Even like people
also not funny.
People like were like obsessed with that. I pretended to like it.
I had a shirt.
I didn't understand why it was funny. That was like, this is stupid. It's just flat. Well, Cassidy, sound off in the comments. What are your thoughts on like the Napoleon Dynamite of it all? Like The Hangover, like those kind of movies. Like I don't know what the movies would be for your age, but like what would it be?
I also had this kind of wig cooking around the same time. So obviously I had Vote for Pedro t-shirt and my curls were tighter. So I looked kind of like Napoleon Dynamite. It was really kind of very meta.
It's all coming back to you. Yeah, no. So yeah, Oliver Hudson.
Yeah, he admitted that he was unfaithful to his wife before their wedding, but he never got caught. He did go on to say that he admitted to her because he couldn't live with like that kind of guilt in his consciousness, obviously, like, but even still, I know if I was going to marry someone and they cheated on me before, I don't think I could go through with the wedding.
Absolutely not.
No, I wouldn't go through with the
wedding. Yeah, absolutely not. No, because if they made that decision to not choose you and love you before their name is attached to you, do you think they're going to do the same thing after their name is attached to you?
I mean, more than likely. It seems like possible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassidy, I'm gonna get to your comment in just a minute because that's gonna take me on a tangent. But yeah, no. So he cheated on her, like absolutely not. In their 2006 wedding, he's just like.
He said that he went through a lot psychologically before he was like around the time he got engaged, a lot had happened to him. He didn't go into details of what it was. He was on his sister Kate Hudson's podcast, which news to me. I didn't even know she had one. So she also didn't know that I had one. So hi, Kate.
That is so rude, Kate. Like, give me a call.
But he did reveal this information. And I kind of had the thought, like, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going on my sister's podcast, like Cassidy. No offense to you, but if you had a podcast, I wouldn't go on there to promote it by saying I cheated on your sister. Like I didn't, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I wouldn't drop that there. Like that's a memoir worthy, like kind of.
Well, and that's like that is family drama. Right. Like, don't bring my sister into this. No, like, literally, she'll kill you.
Well, truly, but again, it's not podcast worthy drama, and especially not on your own podcast, Oliver. You played yourself, like right. That's something you could write a book about.
That's something you give like the tell-all for and you like spend the money on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oliver, it's like, yeah. And they have.
Oliver, it's giving dub. They have what?
They have 3 kids. I like one of them.
I like the kid's name.
Bodie Hawn. Because, no, it's Gold. His mom is Goldie Hawn. So it's like Hawn's like the middle name. I thought that was sweet. Like, you named your somebody after. You named your son after your mom. Like, that's sweet in a way. Like,
it is sweet.
It's like such a sweet thing to do.
It is sweet. And I love their kids. They look sweet. They're a sweet family. Like, I don't know how they worked through it, but congratulations. Again, he could literally write a book about it because I wouldn't have married that man and I certainly wouldn't have had his kids.
Absolutely not. And Cassidy responded back to us. Comment? She said those movies, she did not see those movies. They were before her time, which they were before her time because we were in like the 7th grade, which means she was in like the 1st or 2nd grade. Yeah. But one of the movies she did watch, this was not a secret though. But like this was before our time even. So it was like very much before Cassidy's time. Coyote Ugly.
Oh yeah.
You can try to resist.
I've never actually seen that movie. I know of it. I don't need to see that movie.
Are we watching it next week?
No, I won't be.
Why?
I don't want to see it.
Cass will be here.
I know, but I still don't.
Do you just want to watch the clips?
I don't like movies. For one, I don't want to sit through 2 hours or an hour and a half of nonsense. I don't need to see Tara on a table slinging shots at people. Like, I'm good.
Oh, we'll watch the trailer. We'll watch the trailer of it or like best clips. We did that before, and we got you to watch the whole movie, and we've also did it before, and we were like, cool.
Yeah, I think I'll just feel cool, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but you can show me some of the clips, and I'll report if I want to see more.
It's so good.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just take little spoonfuls of Coyote Ugly.
Spoonfuls of Coyote Ugly. A spoonful of Coyote Ugly makes the medicine go down.
That's so true.
Mm.
Travis Kelce doesn't know how he wooed Taylor Swift. Thoughts?
Me neither. Baby! Like, that's gonna woo you, Taylor?
That was after he kind of wooed her, so I think she was already hitched her horse to that wagon at that point. So that's not fair. But before that, I would agree even with that statement. He had this like really corny TV show. I've seen a couple. We've watched like a couple.
In New Heights?
No, that's his podcast, which is also corny. This is what he talked about on his podcast, obviously, because his podcast is now a Taylor podcast because that makes money.
Obviously.
And so I don't know where I was going with that thought. He had that corny reality TV show, Catching Kelce or whatever.
Yeah, Catching Kelce, yeah.
So I'm saying, like, she could have done some background digging on this man and known.
Digging, all she has to do is pick up a spoon. It's a 3-word Google search. Travis Kelce passed.
I'm not even saying it's passed. I'm just saying to know, like, I probably wouldn't have, like, tied my horse to him.
Oh, yeah, she just looks at, like, 3 of his searches from the past.
So we're going to blame Tree?
Well, you know, I'm 50-50 on this whole situation.
I think Tree needs to go. I've already said it once. She made a huge mistake with the whole, what's her name? Help me. Celine Dion debacle.
Oh, she did. She made a huge mistake with the whole Celine Dion debacle. Also, like, I saw Brian Licious. You know, you always laugh at Brian Licious. He's the one who said mother on mother crime.
Oh, yeah. I love him. He makes me giggle.
He's so funny. Brian Licious, too.
Yeah,
or now I think it's Dr. Brian Licious because he just got his...
He's literally a doctor.
Yeah, he's literally a doctor.
And we call him by his name, Dr. Brian.
He said something about this that made me cackle the other day, and I forgot. Oh, that about Tree Payne. He goes, I would have already fired my publicist because she has more sex appeal than me, and I do not need that walking down the carpet. And I said, you're not wrong. Tree Payne does ooze sex appeal. Yeah. Like, it's just the fiery hair, the bold skin. We don't ever hear her speak except for when she says, you will do exactly what I say.
Right. She's scary. We like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And so I was just like cackling at that. So yeah, I would have fired Tree too because she has more sex appeal than me.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I like that take. Tree is, but she needs to go because of the mistake she made with Celine Dion. And now this, because if she'd done a simple Google search, she could have known that Travis is a clout chaser, in my opinion. He loves to fly on her private jet. He said it basically today on his podcast. Then he goes on to say that while he filmed an episode in Los Angeles, in Taylor's mansion, I'm just like, it's too much. He's just like, he said he's along for the ride. He's enjoying the ride.
I bet he is. I would be too.
Literally.
Riding on a private jet.
My queen is footing the bill. I'm enjoying the ride.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know. I don't really actually know. You know, I say all that funnily because he might be paying for a lot of stuff, but still, it's questionable.
It's all questionable to me. And honestly,
she deserves more.
She's so perfection. Cassie, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. They've had some like cute photos together, but yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. It's fun, but I also don't know what I believe about any of it.
Sure.
I think you all know what I actually think. Cassie said none at this time. Okay, that means she agrees.
No thoughts. Okay, cool. No notes.
No notes. No notes.
Well, on that note, we should probably wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up and let's go outside. It's almost 5 o'clock here. It's almost 6 o'clock where you are. It's almost something next week. And Cassie's going to discuss with us next week. Cassidy is going to be with us next week. She's going to join us. I guess, like, should we put her, like, where do you want to sit on the couch? Like, take a look. Look around.
I wanted to lay across us like this.
Yeah, that'd be super cute. We'll make a new cover photo. Anyways, yeah, thank you all so much for being here and listening today. We love you. You can find us on Instagram, Snapchat. We're not on Snapchat. I'm just saying things. I'm going to go.
We got to go.
Love
you so much. Thanks for watching.
Bye.